All right, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to talk about the Model X, the elusive Model X, the only Tesla that I have not gotten yet. And we're going to talk about why those prices of the Model X are not going to drop yet. So we're going to talk about that. So, yeah, the Model X is a beautiful car. So let's roll that intro real quick. All right, so the Model X, the one Tesla that I want, that's just kind of expensive, right? So we got the Model 3, the Model Y, the S. Those three I've had so far. I loved all of them. I want to get into another one. And the Model X was kind of like that last vehicle that I just have not gotten yet. But I actually had one on order. I had one on order, but Tesla decided to ban me and delete my order. So I have none. But I would love to get a Model X. I would get a long range, a black exterior, white interior, and all that stuff and all that jazz. But I don't know if I could stomach paying these prices because that's $121,000 for a Model X long range and then $139,000 for a Model X plaid. And the craziest thing of all this is that Model X, if you were to go back in the time machine, the Model X was actually at $90,000 for the refresh when it first debuted in January of 2021. And then Tesla decided they want to raise the price like crazy all the way up to $121,000 for the long range. And then, of course, from 119 or 120 for the plaid, all the way up to $139,000. But this is why, let's just talk about it. This is why the Model X will not drop in price or demand yet. And this is clearly seen because right now, so there's 26 Model X's that you can buy today, or at least put your name on and take delivery in the next week or even the end of the month. And all of them are plaid. None of these are long range because the long range Tesla Model X is kind of like that last vehicle that Tesla has that actually is still in demand because of course Tesla doesn't want to give out too many deliveries of these. They want to deliver the plaids because it's higher profit at the end of the day. But most people, I guess, want the long range, and the reason why is because of this. This is bonus depreciation, or also known as Section 179, or also known as G wagon Hummer tax SUV write off. And right now, at the end of this year, if a business owner buys, the TLDR is if business owners buy heavy SUVs that are 6,000 pounds, they get to bonus depreciate the SUV against their profits and write off the vehicle and the vehicle. And so right now, at the end of 2022, this is at 100%. And don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it goes to 80% next year. So a lot of business owners are thinking, let me just try and get a Model X right now, save the write-off, save all that tax deduction, whether it's 50% of the bonus depreciation or whatever. But I then can all get a little bit more extra than the max 80% next year. And so this is clearly defined everywhere on the IRS and all the business owners. So business owners know this. And so that's why we're kind of stuck at the used car market. So I've been tracking, you know me, I've been tracking the Model X's, the used one on the cars.com sites and trying to see. And the cheapest one we actually saw was like 107 or $108,000 for a 2022 refresh. And it has not gone any lower. And as we get into end of November or early December, we're kind of still stuck at this $110,000 mark, which I was actually kind of afraid of, right? Because if you think about it, there are owners out there that have paid $90,000 as a base price before taxes, tags, and fees or any of that stuff. So give or take, they're out the door maybe like $100,000 at its lowest if they got a completely based out version, or maybe even 105 or 110. That could definitely be the case. But let me pull up something because I want to. I'm sorry, look at me. Hey, I want to pull up the auction values. Let me log in and see this. Let's just take a look. Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look and see if the auction values are reflected or not. Oh my goodness, was that on the whole time? Damn it, sorry. That was just an echo thing. So let's see if the auction values have been reflected or not, just to actually see. So let me pop back over on the Mannheim auction, switch it to Tesla Model X, switch it to long range, and let's just take a look. Let's just see if the auction values. So there hasn't been a Model X that has ran for the past couple of weeks, which actually, that kind of sucks actually. So That we really just don't have a data point. I know. I mean, except for this crazy one right here that went for 102,000. That's like really, really low in terms of like wholesale dealer to dealer. But we're just not seeing it, and that's why I think for the next month we are not going to see any more price decreases. We might get to the 105 or maybe even low 100s, but it's just because there's too many business owners probably in the game as well that are probably trying to do the same thing. And so it's probably not going to drop until January of next year. And that's probably when we'll start to see like a $99,000 one. But another car that I've been tracking a lot that actually has dropped is the Rivian. So this is as of today, we have a Rivian R1T launch edition in the $89,000, well, technically 90, but we got a couple here at the $90,000 mark, which is the lowest I've actually seen so far for sale. Like, of course, we saw the cars and bid ones that sold for $86,000, but these two right here are at 89, 90, and 92, which is good. This means that the Rivians are coming down from their high point, and this is a car that business owners could get to get that write off that because it's over 6,000 pounds. So it's definitely a good candidate, but I think the Rivians still have ways away to go because it's kind of a niche car, so especially because it's a pickup truck. It's not necessarily family friendly and more versatile like the Model X is. So that's why I think the Model X is going to hold strong at least for the next month in December and then start to trickle down in January and then reduce the prices after that. But definitely some interesting stuff. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Model X. If you're waiting like me, I mean, I don't necessarily want to pay over. I mean, I don't think I can. I want to pay like, I really want to pay like 80s. Like if I can get a Model X in the 80s, which I don't think we're going to get there at least for another, because you got to remember there's springtime too that comes into the play, spring, summer, when people get their refund checks in April. If those people are waiting for it, and then that's going to kind of drive back up the market. So we could just see Model X's in the 100K for a while at the end of the day. So Murtaza Kazmi, welcome to the stream. How much is the write-off? So basically, it's bonus depreciation, as I understand it. Don't quote me because I'm not an accountant, but bonus depreciation up to 100% if you use the vehicle for business and 100% capacity. Most people, I would say, don't, but you can go all the way up to 100% if you need to. So basically, if you have a business that revenues 100K in profit, you can then buy a 100K car and then it's all written off in profit. But I mean, that's how I understand it. But definitely, I'm not in that situation to buy a $100,000 business car. But at least I have some awareness of it. But that's why I think business owners are still going to try and do this at the end of 2022 because that's 100% today and then goes to 80% max in 2023. So that's why I think the Model X is going to stay up still in value, but that's kind of my thoughts. Let me know what you guys' thoughts on it. Do you agree? Or do you think it's just the Model X is just such a hot car that everybody really wants it? That's why it's still holding its price. Or do you think something else? But thanks for watching this video. Please hit that like if you enjoy it. Check out my calendar link down below in the description for a one-on-one call if you're interested. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.